Hey, basketball coaches and basketball players, there's one question that I'm getting and I'm seeing a ton of on Reddit and throughout Facebook and everything like that, and that is, how can I guard a taller, faster player? Well, let me tell you. Number one, if you're guarding a faster player, the one thing that is paramount, and that is to get low, stay on your toes. That is very important. But stay on those toes, get low, and get your shoulders lower than theirs. That's going to allow you to hopefully have a faster first step. And having a faster first step, or even a couple of milliseconds to be able to change direction the way he is or she is on offense and while you're on defense, it's going to give you the advantage. Now, another tip that I'm going to give you today, and this is a very important tip, and that is never ever reach across that player's body. If you're defending a player who's dribbling the ball, you better not reach across their body, because that's going to be a foul. So how you can play defense without reaching and trying to get that ball away from that offensive player is to be able to not reach, have your feet faster than theirs, stay ahead of them so that you can direct them into an area, maybe into a double team. So if you're playing defense, you don't want them to go into the middle. You don't want to lead them this way. You want to lead them towards the sideline. When you're leading them towards the sideline, that's going to now get them basically nullified along the baseline, maybe even the sideline. And if you're lucky, if you can slide them all the way to the baseline and the sideline corner, that's going to allow you to maybe even get a secondary defender to double team in that location, and that's going to help you stop that faster player. Now, what happens if they're still a bit quicker, but you want to reach? Or they're maybe trying to body you. They're maybe trying to body you and get past you. You cannot reach. That's going to be an automatic foul. You need to use your chest. You need to use that chest, put your shoulders back, and take that strength, that power, that hit, and use it to your advantage. Let it help you speed up a little bit maybe. Maybe give them a little bit of a chest back. Maybe lean forward a bit and then let them hit you, which is, if you're leaning forward and they hit you, it's going to push them down towards the ground, which is now going to make them slower. I've done that a ton of times on faster players, and if you can direct them into the baseline and be leaning forward just a bit, when they hit you, it's a force back down, especially if you're a bit heavier like me. It's going to help you a lot better, or a lot more. Now, once you've gotten them towards the baseline, if you can draw that double team, it's even better. But if you can use your ability to get lower, the shoulders lower than theirs, so you can change directions faster, it's going to allow you to maybe get 1 to 2 steps ahead and take a charge. You don't need to be standing straight up to take that charge. You can get in front of them on defense, get still knees bent slightly. All you need to be is straight up. So you can even be on defense like this and take a charge. As long as those feet are planted and your body is not moving forward, backwards, right, or left, if you get hit and you fall and you're planted straight up, even with your knees bent, it's going to help you draw a charge much better. Now, funny story, when I took charges, I never fell down. I was always a bit heavier than the players I was guarding. So when I was a guard, when I went down to the States, I was 199 pounds. I listed myself as, I was actually roughly around 205, but it's always nice being under that 200 mark. So that's why I wrote that down. And even if they were to weigh me later on, it's not that far off anyways. So listed myself as 199, I was actually 205. Regular guards, I was a shooting guard, point guard. So when players drove into me, those type of players were the same height, but they were only around 165, 175 in that range. There was one guard who was in the 180 range, but that's still giving up roughly 20 to 25 pounds on me. If you can stay stable enough, if you work your core and make your core strong, you're going to be able to draw a charge without even falling down. If you can just stay straight up, have your feet planted, you can draw charges all day and not have to fall down. If I remember, I'll put that clip in here in one of the games. I do have it recorded in 1 or 2 games, so it's kind of a cool thing to add in. But anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow for another Twice a Day basketball video.